This is Joker's Us Gaming's proud to present to you some MLB The Show 24 of Blue Jays baseball. Well, a few things have happened with the trade talks being very close to the Jays I have chosen to make some changes with the Blue Jays roster. And here are those changes. We're trading with the Houston Astros. The Blue Jays have traded off Trevor Richards, Yama Garcia, and Brad Hands. That's right, Brad Hands. The closer got traded to the Houston Astros, and that they get Justin Verlander, kept Graves, Cantel Graves, and Josh Hader. Also, the Blue Jays had acquired Ryan Yazbek for Bowman Francis and Jacob Webb. That's the trades that's happened. Other trades, as you can see here, in the recent days, the Yankees traded Jason Adams for those two, and Diamondbacks had traded Wilson Carr, acquired Wilson. That's a big change in catching position. Big help with the number one team in the Arizona Diamondbacks. So let's just say it should be interesting. Either way, today is game number 100, which means after this there will be 62 games left for the Blue Jays season, who has Wellingham dominated the league with the 7-9-20 record, but with today's game, today Jays are looking to try to get win number 80. But to do that, they have to beat the 37-61 Detroit Tigers in Toronto. Ron Aquarius will face Matthew Boyd today. But what we've understood, Matthew Boyd will go from the starting position to the relief position after this game. So this will be Matthew Boyd's last day as a starter since they got Justin Verlander. It is clear skies in Toronto with the roof open. As for players, there was really no changes per se, but that could still happen as there's still 2 days away of trades. Either way, there's how it is. So there is today's lineup, brought to you by PlayStation. And with that, we will now take you to John and Chris to call the most of the action with myself, the one true Joker, adding some comics here and now. Here we go. Canada Blue Jays baseball is next.
Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton and Siggy. We're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders.
10 games.
To me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball.
26 and a half games.
And that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill in this one, Matthew Boyd. And Siggy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Geraldo Perdomo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Inside corner, that's full of strike.
There are rumors that the Jays might trade Matthew Boyd and Rodriguez.
That one is lifted in the air.
Miss Hent. And unfortunately, Cara Palefe dropped that.
It's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Wenzel Perez.
And it worked out in his favor.
Pitches strike one. Perdomo on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. That was 0-2. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Detroit, of course, going to try to tie this series.
Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike three.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be called a ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion. Dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
The reason why I was so
Interesting. He's looking very comfortable.
The reason why I am choosing to put Matthew Boyd in the relief position
Get him in the scoring position. Have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And next up for the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter.
is, since Trevor Richards is gone, I need a long reliever, and I figured Matthew Boyd would be the
33 years old. He joined the team
perfect
as a free agent.
person to take the spot.
And a foul ball. And down the stretch he goes. Third out, that ends the frame. Tigers lead one. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Beautiful 3 strikeouts by Matthew Boyd there.
And it'll be George Springer to step in. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs. Obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Makes the grab, one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the
Great
Blue Jays.
start defensively by Detroit.
Knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swinging a foul straight back. And a foul ball.
The Jays could also end up trading Yusei Kikuchi,
Swinging a ball line out towards center.
as there's rumors of him possibly being outed.
That fastball is all over it.
Rumor is they might try to go for Asuma.
And first offering is fouled off. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. 2 out, space is empty. Line drive, base hit.
And there's the first hit of today's game by Bo Bichette. Just over the glove of the third baseman, who caught a nice little shot by George Springer at the beginning of the inning. What a beautiful reaching grab by the right fielder to get the out. So no score after 1. Go to the top of the second now.
Back now in Toronto, and here's the veteran outfielder, Mark Penn. And he deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1. That one ripped left field.
Oh, baby, that one is gone off the foul pole.
He sends it out of here. His 9th homer of the year, and the Tigers have the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Detroit hits a beautiful shot home run. Is Mark's 9th of the year against his former teammate and Matthew Boyd. Good recovery by Toronto after giving up the homer.
Up now for the Tigers. Flares it into the outfield. Calls it in 2-away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Jake Rogers down the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Into center. Kiermaier moving under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada.
And there's a replay of Mark Calvert's 9th homer of the year to give Detroit that 1-0 lead.
Down the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers currently batting .314 this season. There's trade rumors with him as well.
Live arm delivers. And that one fouled off.
And of course, then Justin Turner also.
By Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone flying, nothing crazy there.
Oh, Rafael Devers with one swing of the bat has tied this game.
It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Rafael Devers hits his 25th of the year. Chris, what did you see here?
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Left-hand batter waits. Foul off. He was late. And here it comes. To the right side. Torkelson. He steps on the bag. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work with the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Kiner-Falefa didn't get charged in air in that catch.
Broken back.
Unfortunately, he grounds out, as John said. Pretty easy play by the pitcher to get me out there.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Fourth in the AL in RBIs. That one ripped.
Hit well.
And foul ball.
Very close to be a fair ball. Very close.
One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. High fly ball right field. Nabs it, and that ends the inning. Solo homer ties it for Toronto. All even now at 1-1.
We go to the top of the third. See if Detroit can answer right back.
And we're back. Now, Spencer Torkelson. And a pitch. That one fouled off.
Torkelson, a former first-round pick back in 2020, trying to get things going for Detroit here.
And it's through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. You'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And he found a hole indeed, Chris. He did that down the third base line.
Up now for the Tigers. That one the other way, and it stays fair.
More trouble.
Makes the turn at second. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way from the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field. It doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Yeah, he advanced the runner on first to third. So we got men on the corners.
That's in for a strike. Swing and a foul. Foul territory for the catcher. And it's caught on the out.
No double play, but it's still it out. Take them when you can.
Here's Riley Green. His own RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and for a strikeout. I think you tapped into the spot.
And that's what Matthew Boyd's doing, Chris.
Double play and out this jam.
Oh, sorry. And there's a second out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter.
And Kerry Carpenter comes through for the Detroit.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Ooh, there was some movement on that.
Fought off foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the top half of inning number 3. Fights
is keeping himself alive at the plate, giving Detroit a chance to score that runner that's 90 feet away. Unfortunately, a hit like that won't do it. Jays get out of that inning with no damage. Kiermaier hits it, but right to second. Easy play there by the second baseman to get the first out of the bottom of the third. Springer lines one right to the third baseman the first time up. Springer, who's had 11 years in his career with Houston and Toronto, fails to get on base. Laguerre also lined it out.
In the air out to center. Settles under it.
That won't do it.
That is the third out of the inning.
No damage by Toronto. Yep, tied at 1 going into the top of the fourth.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's Mark Canada, right field. Canada, 35 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That's ball for a strike. Come on, one strike.
In that trade, he was acquired from the Milwaukee Brewers. And he's already made somewhat of an impact in this game, opening up the scoring with his 9th homer.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 8-2. Up the middle. Bichette. Throw to first.
So Bichette does his job defensively to get that out. Guerrero was quick there. We'll shut that down for the second out.
Up next for Detroit, Matt Beerley. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And first offering is fouled off.
It's only a factor if he gets on there, John. Only a factor if he can get on. And he actually does. Springer will throw to Bo Bichette to not advance the batter. 2-out situation. Don't know if we'll see a stolen base here or not. Doesn't matter. Marshall's there. And he gets the out. Bo Bichette will start things off in the bottom of the fourth.
Bottom of the inning. The batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette already had a hit in the first play appearance. Hits one deep, but foul. And that passes the first baseman who dove and missed it. Just jumped over the first baseman's glove there. Jays avoid a double play. Third baseman plays it.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat. Next up for the Blue Jays. 0-1, he grounded out his first at-bat. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Bo Bichette, not known for stealing them that often, but he has in the past. Doesn't go there. Bo is going to take a chance at home. And the off throw gives the Jays the lead now. And another run coming home. Brandon Belt gonna risk it. And surprisingly, Brandon Belt makes it home. That was a weak throw by the outfielder there. He got it quicker in last time against Bo, but not so much against Brandon Belt, which Brandon Belt cashes in on that. There's some good news. Infield fly. Sandy Jansen is out. Kiermaier, the ninth batter of the lineup, looking to come through for the Jays to keep the going.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. 2 outs, still lock in for the quality at bat. Driving that run, you may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Oh, he might have drove those runs in. No. As it dies short of the wall at the warning track.
It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Tigers 1.
We go to the fifth. Jays up 3-1.
Back now in Toronto. We go to the top of the fifth. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And there's a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there and have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. I'm just hoping he can get through this inning, get the bats back out there while they're hot.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one just missed.
We understand Verlander will take the fifth position spot unless he gets moved to third.
Makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
That hitting breaking ball is so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that until his next at bat.
In the box again. Makes the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it. Being better than it actually was.
Out to short. Bichette.
Third baseman dove, missed it.
Throw in the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
And an unfortunate drop by Vlad, so that will be an E6 from 2 going to Bo.
One gone, runner at first. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Down the middle for a strike. The Jays up by 2 here in the second game of the series.
Detroit would like to get that runner out of double play danger. But not really fast. But line right to Springer. Bottom of the 5th, we go back to the top of the order.
Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Springer's only gotten 2 hits. So, of course, the 2 hits were home runs in this series. He's currently 2 for 7. Springer fouls that off. Now he faces an 0-2 count. Ronnie Henderson trying to keep Detroit, and they get him to chase, and the umpire says he went, so he is called out. Vlad also kind of struggling in this series, currently 1-7. And his second hit of the series is a big one. Things not looking good for Detroit as Vlad hits his 33rd homer of the season. Chris, tell us more about that homer.
First offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Pulls that one foul. Going 2 now. Way inside, and that hit him.
Oh, this is the second game in a row Detroit is here batter.
Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back at the top of the 6th inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Harry Carpenter. And a pitch.
And the Jays answer right back with a hit of their own.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP moves. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
Don't know if that was wise with Cannon up. Hit and run, but it fails, but the foul ball. God damn it. And it is.
Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Junior Charlotte hits one down the line in the third, get his 10th double of the year.
Position with 2 away. And next up for the Tigers, Ed Beerley. Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. That one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Pattern for left foot. Tosses to first. That is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots duo. It's
Tom
the Blue Jays
Paleva, one of the
4,
batters.
the Tigers 1.
He'll be the 7th batter of. He'll be the batting 7th.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Andrew Chafin.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
There's Swanson is warming up.
Here comes a pitch. High in the air, out to right. Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not to touch a ball.
And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and hit the ball on the screws.
That hit in the gap is Bosco's 25th of the year double.
Here's the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner for left foot.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one pulled foul. And at second, runner takes off. In the air, left field. Should have this one. Green makes the play, throws to second, tries to get back and save.
Just pulled off with it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming over instead of staying close. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
If that throw was on target, he would have been out.
Hitter with runners in scoring.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat. This team does not want to let it beat them.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now at the plate, Kevin Pearson.
Double steal,
Pitch in for a strike.
and it pays off.
Very risky right there to try to steal first with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. There's an open lane for the catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's in third, 90 feet closer. Grabs the ball in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Danny Jensen ends up getting his first stolen base.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out.
Great run by the shortstop there to get that third out.
As they hold on to a 4-1 lead. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's going to be Jake Rogers. Pitch. Foul off. He was late. Pitch. That's a strike. That was 0-2.
Here comes the manager.
And it looks like we'll see a change
He's
on
seen
the
enough of Bobby Boyd.
pitcher now for the Jays, Eric Swanson.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least one an inning, so it'll be tough to get to.
And that one in the air, center field. Kiermaier.
Could we see a run?
And there's one down.
No. Runner does not advance. Kiermaier got that in as
So digging in,
quick
Barrel
as
for
quick
no.
as it got to his glove.
And that's ball, the inside edge. And that's ball. Runner at second here, one gone. Next off in there. And down 1-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, he stays alive. Pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And there's two away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just roll over and cut the ground ball.
Yeah, but John Chris, he advances the runner to third.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Fastball waiting for a strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
This game stays to remain. We might see Josh Hader in his debut as a Jay today.
The 0-2. Strikeout. So no runs here at a base hit, no errors, and one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Tigers 1.
Yep, Tigers are struggling here. Jays looking to win the series against Detroit.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joey Wentz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
With lefties coming up, we see Mesa warming up.
And it goes just foul.
Ooh, that was close.
6 feet 5 inches, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. The 0-1. Foul ball. And the pitch. Out to short. Slings to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. In the air out towards right center. Veerland makes the grab on the run.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Obashit next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah.
Here out towards left center.
Fortunately, it won't get out,
Makes the grab, and the inning is over.
which is good news for Detroit.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Tim Mason.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Now, here is Riley Green.
Chad Green and Josh Hader warming up now.
As the lefty gets to work. And a foul ball. Ken Sanders. Line drive, short hop to third. Zips it to first. First out in the top of the eighth.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Kerry almost answered back after being hit the last time.
You get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a double.
High fly ball out to left field. Marshall moving under this one. Looks it away for the out.
That was hit deep, but too much hang time,
And now the right field.
as it was well short of the wall.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. See the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Kiermaier moving under it. He makes the grab. And that is that.
With 35,562 people watching today's game, the Jays go into the bottom of the eighth, up by 3 with a 4-1 score.
Brandon Bell. Now being made for a pinch hitter, Justin Turner.
With the lefty versus lefty matches, Jays opt to go out with Justin Turner, the right-handed batter, and currently the backup third baseman now.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Green reaches back on it.
And he almost came through.
Trying to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Right side, hard hit. And plenty of time to first. And Devers is set down. Number 25.
Should have fucking had Turner for that one. Oh well, mistake.
2 outs, bases empty. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Pinch hitter coming on, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Looking for a 2-out smart with the bases empty. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Dearland makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Goes right to the center fielder for the third and final out. So we're down to the bottom of the eighth, which means it's closing time.
So remaining in the game defensively, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Gio Urshela up now for the Tigers.
And Jays have elected to do the closing time.
New pitcher on here, Josh Hader.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down the innings. So this game is going to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up.
Josh Hader, of course, was required from the Houston Astros in the trade with the Jays, in that 3-person trade, which also included Justin Verlander and Calvin Graves of Houston. And the Jays traded off Trevor Richards. Brad Hand. And unfortunately the third guy is escaping my memory. But here we go. See how the new closer for the Jays does.
In the air right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Urshela around second, on his way to third.
And
He's got a leadoff triple.
great start.
That's his second extra base hit. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there's not a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to try to get the ball in there. He found out Gator. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. And it comes off like this. That is a big time batter.
Hayter has a 5-year contract.
On the ground. That's a base hit.
And it's not a good start so far.
Jake Rogers up down for the Tigers. And foul off.
You might be trying to get used to this Canadian weather here.
It's just a coming right at you, expecting to get a swing.
The tying run at the plate. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. There's a strike.
Hayter with his first out.
And he can't come up with it.
And Konfalefa only able to recover the ball, but does get at least an out.
Nice job off pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the count of their final out. Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate. Soft contact in.
And Bo is right there to secure the win.
Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. That's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders. They're just going to ride it as long as it will last.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaumburg. We'll see you soon.
There's the highlights of today's game, brought to you by YouTube. Ronnie Hendrickson, probably not saying it right, pitched 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, got 1 strikeout, gave up 4 runs. He will get the loss, his first loss of the season. While Matthew Boyd, possibly pitching his final game as a starter. Don't know if he will stay on. We'll find out more on the next episode of Blue Jays Baseball on the Show. For Iowa, he did 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, allowed 5 strikeouts. Got 5 strikeouts, allowed 1 earned run. And he gets the win, getting his 10th win of the year. He is also today's player of the game. Other notables, first from Detroit, Gerardo Pereira, who was the last out, finished his day 2 for 5. Matt Vernling goes 2 for 4. He got an RBI there. Mark Cameron, of course, he goes 1 and 4, hitting his 9th home run of the year over his former teammate Matthew Boyd. Of course, he gets the RBI because of it. And Gio Shea has a pretty good game. He goes 2 for 4, a double, and then he ends up getting a triple because of the mismanagement position that George Springer was in. For the notables for the Blue Jays, Danny Jansen, he goes 0 and 2, getting hit. Getting walked, I should say. Bo Bichette was the one that got hit by the pitch, and of course, Jays responded with Matthew Boyd hitting Kerry Carpenter. Anyways, the reason why I bring up Danny Jansen is he got his first stolen base as a Blue Jay today. Rafael Devers, he goes 1 and 4, getting his 25th homer of the year, with of course getting the RBI because of that. Dalton Varsho, he goes 2 for 3 with a single and a double today, RBI himself. And then Vlad Guerrero, even though he's been struggling in this series, goes 1 and 4, but his one hit ends up being a home run, which helps the Jays cruise to that 4-2 victory over Detroit to win the series. Jays in the next episode will look to possibly sweep the series against Detroit. Brain fart there. But of course, there are rumors that the Jays might be doing some trades. For right now, Yusei Kikuchi is scheduled to pitch the 3rd game, but we don't know. There is rumors that Kikuchi might be traded, because the Jays are looking at Asuma. But we'll find out on the next episode of Blue Jays Baseball on the show. Until then, I want to thank John and Chris, and of course myself, the one true Joker, thanking you for watching today's game on MLB The Show 24. Until then, this is the one true Joker, officially signing out. See you next time on the show with, who knows, maybe some surprise moves by the Blue Jays yet again. Oh, and adding, Joshua gets his 18th save, his first as a Blue Jay. Forgot to mention that. So far, so good for Hader. Until then, see you next time on the show.